Okay, good evening. So thank you so much for watching again. So today is our topic is 10 myths for killer CV and the truth behind. So my name is Keith Lau. I'm your recruitment advisor. Today is April 7th, 2020. So if you follow me, I do have a 30 days programs to help you to get back your feet and let you smile again so that you can find a job. So today I would like to tell you about more about the myth of the series because yesterday I will tell you what is the difference between the CV and LinkedIn profiles, and it's really great. And by the way, yesterday I finished my live, and then I have a live with James Falk, and then today I'm actually finished a live with James Bodbin, and then I do have a live today. It's quite funny. So it's a back-to-back live, and perhaps tomorrow live, and then I'll ask another James, maybe James Lee, okay, to come to tell you more about personal branding. He is actually good on that. But anyway, yeah, just let me know in the chat and a comment below to support me to keep doing this, and hopefully I'll give values and better contents for you. So yeah, type yes if you want, and let me know what your questions. Okay, do you have any career advice you need, or do you have any support that you need, any resources or tools that you need, and then I'll get back to you after the video. Okay, so great. So because of the economic situation and coronavirus things, I just heard that even though the prime minister has to go to intensive care unit, so that's why I do wants to do these, to help you. Just follow my Facebook, just like my Facebook page, and subscribe my YouTube channels, and also you can follow my free resources hub, which you can have more information. Okay. So without further ado, and I will tell you the 10 myths, okay? And you should also remove, irrelevant information on your CV. Okay, first one, I will need to copy everything in the CV to LinkedIn, okay? As yesterday videos already tell you that no, okay? It's quite different and they serve different purpose. So you can check out the video yesterday. And so I answered about this question. Second myth is, okay, once I have the CV, I don't need a cover letter, right? Okay, that's not true as well. Cover letters also serve another purpose, particularly if you're fresh graduates or if you are, in mid 30s or 40s, you want to change your career. So you have to tell people why. And then right now the cover letters have, more topics we can share, right? We will definitely come back in my programs, but just to make sure that the cover letters right now, just less than 50% of people or maybe the recruiters will read it because it's traditional and using the old way. So we have to change that. So I will come back to you for this. And the third one, resume only gets you to interview. Again, I mentioned in my previous videos is that, okay, it's not only just for job applications. Maybe you need to apply for certain professional qualifications or membership or, immigration or whatever. So CVs is a factual documents that reflects yourself and tell people what you did before and what you're good at. So not only for jobs, but of course, it's jobs is obviously the most important thing, right? So number 4, wow, this is the FAQ, right? So a CV should be less than 2 pages. Okay, so it depends. Again, I mentioned about the fresh graduates, could be 1 page. Even though the senior executive, okay, could be 1 page because it's high level summary with the competencies, okay, and tell people what they did, I mean the achievements, and then consolidate in 1 pages. But think about that, just like me, okay, I'm crazy. I changed a lot of jobs, right? 35 jobs. And sometimes, okay, you can't do it in 1 page, but most likely the optimal will be 2 page or less than 4 page preferable, but it depends on the situation. So that's why I have a review CV and LinkedIn program, because I have to understand you. I have to give them the correct advice. It's not just one answer, good or bad, yes or no. Even though it's the guideline, but it differs for different people. So that's why hopefully you can follow me, that you understand that I'm a person that I really wants to know you and help you. It's not just earn your money or whatever, right? I do, I give you fellows. I hope that this is what I wanted to do. Okay. So the fourth one, okay. So should I emphasize on education? Because I know that a lot of job descriptions, they mention about the job requirements. The first point is usually, okay, you have the degree in accounting, you have the degree in these kind of engineering, or you need computer science degree. So should I focus on mentioning about these? Well, I would say you obviously you need to match these requirements and you need education, okay, but why not think about your work experience, okay, your achievements, okay, even though if you can I don't know whether your friends or something, you can imagine if a person may not be having university degrees, but then he is still a very successful person, okay, just like in Hong Kong we have Li Ka-shing, maybe he got a lot of doctorates, honorary doctorate degrees, but he didn't get a bachelor's degree, right? But he is really successful. So the work experience and your achievements and the measurable result is more related. Okay, so you have to write in the CVs rather than focus on the education. Unless, okay, it might be, academic role. Okay, I've only focused on you've got PhD. Okay, a teaching experience. So that's another thing. Okay, so number 6. Okay, sorry for the numbers. I missed something. So number 6. Okay, resume keywords will help you to bypass the applicant tracking systems. Okay, well, again, it depends. It's not not at all, right? Applicant tracking systems is tracking. Okay, they are not really designed in TOS. Okay, TOS systems, but if a system is sophisticated, then he can obviously check the keywords and all those things. But primary or the usage is store your data and then they can have keywords to search out your profile. So it's nice to have. It's good you have the keywords, but you also, as I mentioned, yes, about the questions that I just answered, your work achievements, okay, your career experience, and whether your work is related to the companies. Okay, I'll always say that is a competitors doing exactly the job title, then it's not a problem for you for the keyword, right? So this is what you need to do about this. Okay. Number 7. Okay. CV should include everything you ever done, because you mentioned about CV is your professional documents, is a fact base. Okay, it tells everything about yourself, right? So you must tell everything, right? So or some people will say, hey, okay, so should I put more jobs? Okay, more jobs the better, right? So not, okay, don't do that, of course not, right? So if think about it, if you have 20 years experience, do you still need to put something like your part-time doing in a college, or when you are young and fresh graduate or whatever? The only matters is the last 10 years, okay, last 3 to 5 jobs, okay, and whether your career will be, you have a path, okay, have a pattern, okay. So you have to know whether this is progressive and whether you know that this is whether your focus in the industry and the nature that you're doing. So it's not about the old things. So that's why I also mentioned about you need to remove some irrelevant information, okay. 20, 30 years, even though my primary, secondary school, it doesn't matter, right? So it's not helpful in a CV. So please, not include that. And I hope that this question is really, really help you to know about the myth. Okay, so number 8, what gaps must be explained in details. Okay, true or false. Okay, and I guess if this is transitioning in like two to 3 months, okay, from one job to another, this is normal. It's absolutely, you don't need to say, hey, it's 3 months because of I'm just waiting for and other companies for onboarding. No, you don't have to. Or maybe right now, I understand that there are a lot of people maybe suffer from the coronavirus or COVID-19 and they lost their jobs. So I guess if you have gaps right now, you can just say, hey, suffer from that kind of disease. Everyone has empathy and understand that as we are human, we know that we can see we lost families, we can see that the economy is not good. So explain the gaps like this is okay, but sometimes you have to think about, okay, if it is too long, 1 year or something, then definitely you need to tell people what are you doing? Are you traveling around the world, or are you having have a baby to raise, or you have to take care of your families? That should be okay. But we can explain, we can discuss. Okay, this is more on personalized items that what I mentioned about. If you need more career advice to make your CV stand out, then we should talk how to present your CV, and that is what I can help. Okay. Number 9, yeah, more and more tough questions and harder to answer. Okay, so So should I tell lies, okay, in order to secure job interviews? Because you mentioned about CV gets you to the door and at least you meet with some people, then you can explain, right? But come on, as an honest person, we never tell lies and don't, please, okay? The HR could check that, right? We got reference check, okay? We've got social proof. There's a lot of people can tell you because you work for other companies before. So when have a call, when we ask, okay, everything will be validated. So don't tell lies. But well, I would say you don't need to list everything. Okay, just like the last question, previous question answer. Don't list everything. Just think about this scenario. Okay, I'm not telling lies, but if I have a job in December 2021, so 2011. Okay, 2011, and then the end date is maybe March 2013. Okay, so it seems like I got 1 year and 3 or 4 months, right? But how about if you present in that way, it's like, okay, this is 2011 to 2013. Then it could be looks like much better. I mean, the image and impression. But of course, when they ask, of course, you have to tell them it's December 2011 to March 2013. But this is a way that you can present and ensure that you're not telling lies, but it might looks like a better CV. But there's some other tricks. Okay, maybe if you need that, then we can talk more. So finally, number 10, okay, the 10 thing is really perfect, okay. So many jobs, it's not required CV right now anymore, okay. Well, again, it depends, okay. So maybe you can think about, okay, I'm just like a cleaner, security guard, okay, or I don't know, I'm a cashier in a retail shop. Well, the job duties is simple, okay. So do I need the CV? Okay, but sometimes you need, okay, I'm just telling you because I was working in banks, okay, even though we hired someone like this, okay, for our entry positions level, so we still they need them to have a CV because we have the systems, we have P files in HR terms, we want to keep track of everything to make sure it's compliance of the other policies and all those things. So even though it's very simple, okay, from, as I mentioned, 2011 to 2013, I was security guard. Okay, that's it. You don't maybe need 1 or 2 sentences to explain that, but sometimes you might need the CV. Sometimes you don't need. As I also mentioned in previous videos, if you know people getting you referrals, then you might meet the hiring managers, meet the HR in the interviews before you can submit your CV. Okay, CVs is only for me. Sometimes I also maybe I think 2 or 3 times before in my career is people just hire me and then ask me to give them the CV. Okay, so it really depends on case by case again. Okay, so hopefully you learn something and what do you think? Is it valuable? So can you please help me to type comments? Okay, yes, okay, or what do you think? Okay, just wants to engage with you because it's live and because it's Facebook and YouTube channels, and also sometimes I will do it in LinkedIn. So I just want to to know more about you because I know people has been following me. Okay, so give me some more support. So again, I hope to help you to prepare for your CV and help you to make sure that there's no error and become a perfect and killer CV. So I do have a CV guidebook and some other tips which you can download it to your email for free. So I will read out the comments below and have the links, okay, in the comments as usual, right? And also, as I mentioned earlier in the video, there's a review CV and LinkedIn program, which also able to help you. So LinkedIn profile, which you can get to know people. That's why I do some back-to-back live because I don't know them before, but we can write on LinkedIn and get the hidden job markets and get people to support you. And so that's very, very good tools. Everyone got these 2 documents, right? CV and LinkedIn. So I will detailedly, line by line, to tell you the problems, scan through that, diagnose it, okay, and give you insights reports, okay. So yeah, if you have time, please check it out and see what I can help you for these, okay. And for CV, by the way, it's like checking about 46 parameters, and for LinkedIn is around 35 parameters. So it's more scientific. It's not that I just look at it using 7 seconds or using my personal judgment. It's not like that, okay. So again, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully that will help you to clear some of the doubts. And tomorrow we will focus on the actual writing, that the formatting, okay, what is a good and bad series. Again, maybe come back to my screen and share with you, okay, what do you think about this, okay, with just a high level look. And then tell you also some of the common problems that you have to avoid, information that you may have to avoid, okay. So keep follow my Facebook, YouTube, and like that, and also my career resources hub, which is free of charge for you. Have more than 200 articles already. Okay, so see you tomorrow, and stay safe, and hopefully, like the prime ministers and everyone could, be healthy and get back to work in 30 days as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Bye bye.